Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and this is Crafting for Almost Everyone. This is going to be all about punches. We had it all about scissors, so now we're going to have one all about punches. We talked about punches just a little bit in my room tour, and this time we're going to talk in detail about punches. And I want to do it in several categories. I want to do small punches, squeeze punches, punches with levers, punches with buttons, and edge border punches. So let's get started. I need to grab a piece of paper before I start. You'd think I'd remember. I didn't want to use some lightweight cardstock. I wanted to use my 110-pound because I wanted to make sure that you knew that I was using what I would normally use when I punch. Let's go with the small punches first. When you look at small punches, there are a large variety of them. This one is from Fiskars, and it's a corner rounder, and we'll try and round that corner. Okay, that was as hard as my elbow would push, and I didn't even make a dent in it. This one is a definite fail. This is from Punch a Bunch, Punch Punch. See how this one works. Now, this one is a little bit easier than that one, but not much easier. And hold on, I'm going to see if I can do it with my other hand. I don't usually do button punches. Let's try it upside down. Okay, we're going to call that one a fail. This is one of the old Stampin' Up. I know you guys always think I use too many Stampin' Up products, but let's see how this works. That was with one finger, my other hand helping, but with one finger, I punched that hole. This is the new style Stampin' Up punch. I could do that without any problem. And I normally, when I do my stamps, or excuse me, my punches, I normally punch them upside down, and this is me doing it upside down. That's pretty impressive for me. Let's do this one upside down. Still punched out on that one okay too. Now we'll talk about, so those two in the small category are keepers. Now let's talk about these ones that are long, and you can move it a really long length on your paper. I can't remember what these are called. It says Carl on it, but I know that they sell them at Hobby Lobby. I've seen them there. And no problem punching it at all. But let's see if I can do it upside down. Normally, I did that one pretty well upside down. Normally when I'm doing a punch like this, it's because I'm doing a hole for a tag or an ornament, something like that. And I was able to punch through it. Ooh, sorry about that. Hurt your ears, I'll bet. So we're not going to fail that one. What I will tell you is this. When it comes to small punches, the Stampin' Up! Are really top of the line when it comes to the punches. So I would suggest, if you're going to invest your money, invest in a punch that's actually going to work for you. And make sure it's one you're going to use over and over again. For me, these sizes really work well. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to show you. The reason I have to buy those kind is, let's talk about the total fail. Ooh, I got that one. That's the first time I've ever gotten that to work. If you talk about the circle punch, I can never get the circle punch. So this one is a ribbon punch, and I'm not certain who made that one. Might be Fiskars, but that one worked. I might be having a good day though. You don't know. I'm surprised. I'm really shocked that I'm doing as well as I am with this. It must not be that great because I can't get it all the way out. But anyway, when it comes to the little handheld punches, I do like the Stampin' Up! For me the best. Okay, so we'll get rid of those. Now let's talk about mid-size punches. That would be this size. When I first started doing crafting, I really thought Martha Stewart was the answer, and I love Martha Stewart, her products. I think she does a remarkable job with her marketing, etc. But let's talk about her punches. Martha, you need to work on your punches. This one I might be able to do because it's not as big. See the problem with it? The weight isn't right. There's something wrong about the weight distribution of these. If I use my arm and hold it with the other hand, I can do it. But if I don't do that, I can't hold it in place and it does what it did before. Let's try one of her bigger punches. That one was a butterfly, if you couldn't see it. I hope I'm in frame with these. Now let's try a bigger one. This is a snowflake. Nope. Nope. Her punches, for whatever reason, are almost impossible to punch out for me, and I'm not sure why. This is the bigger punch. And if you weren't on camera right now, what I would do is I would put this on the floor. Ugh. Let's see if it came out. Not even then. I got part of it. That's frustrating. Martha, your punches, I'm giving them a thumbs down across the board. They're just too frustrating to use. And the ones that have the little dial that notch from a butterfly that has the cuts in it to a butterfly with no cuts in it, even harder to work. Okay, I'll throw that one out. Then let's talk about these. And these, I think this is a Marvy. Yeah, Marvy, I don't know how you say that. Uchida? I don't know. We're just going to say, I know how to say it when I don't. That one it's okay if I use both hands, but the weight is much better on this than it is on the Martha Stewart's, because I usually can do this one with one hand, but today not so much. Let's see if I can do it with two hands. Oh, Marvy, what's going on with you today? That one is not going to play at all. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, this one is Stampin' Up. One hand, two hands. It's a bigger punch. I use two hands on bigger punches always, because you're going through a lot of paper, and this is 110-pound cardstock. I didn't cheap out on this so that you guys would know that I was using a real test situation. So in this situation, the Stampin' Up! Pansy stamp did a great job. Now let's talk about this one. You've seen this one. You saw it on, if you watch my video of the trees, Lovely as the Trees, the card, I used this one, and I only punched out the bigger one. But we'll try one at a time. Let's see if anything punched out. Nope, neither one of them punched out that time. See, it also depends on whether I'm having a good day or bad day. But that shouldn't make a difference when it comes to your punches. Your punches should work for you no matter what kind of a day you're having. And so that's why we're talking about this. Creative memories, I do love the shapes, and I do love that they have two punches in each one, but frankly, they're a fail. Okay, let's go to the bigger punches. This one is an EK Success. And I do have other EK Successes. I just pulled out what I could find today. And this is a really intricate, big design. Very difficult to punch out. Look at that. Perfect. And that wasn't even hard for me to punch compared to, you saw me trying the other ones. And then what you do, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody use one, but you line up the pattern on the side, and you continue on either side. I line it up so you can see the pattern is on that. And there it is, all the way across. Perfect punches. I love their punches. They're really good quality punches. So that's EK Success. And I would have showed you more of theirs, but I didn't want to bore you all day with this video. Then there's Fiskars. Fiskars in the long punch like this. Okay, you saw how I did this one. I want to do it exactly the same way because it's only fair. Okay, that's my whole body weight on it, and I didn't even make a dent in that. And, okay, I did make a dent. There it is. Isn't that horrible? Oh, it's so frustrating to me. Okay, then, last but not least, is this. I would not buy these from Fiskars for the longest time because I looked at that and I thought there is absolutely no way that I can use this punch when I can't use this punch or this punch, and they're all Fiskars punches. But then I tried this one. All you do, you stick it in there and you pull with your, you squeeze it like you would, I don't know what you call it, anything you squeeze, I guess. Oh, like a nutcracker. Voila. Fiskars, no matter what they say about your other punches, these squeeze punches are ingenious. So, in the end, what I have to tell you is this. If you're going to buy any punches, if you're looking for a punch that's a squeeze punch, Fiskars is the one to go with. They're easy to store, they hang up, I like them. I only have a couple, but I do like them. Only because I bought all my other ones when I thought that, you know, anyway, I thought I couldn't squeeze them. Then, when it comes to small punches, big punches, pretty much across the board, the Stampin' Up! Punches are exceptional. Here's another one that I did that was really good. This is the old style with the lever. These were all very good. Then, when it comes to other stamps that you can buy in stores that are relatively inexpensive, you can buy with a coupon, the EK Success. I really think they're a good quality punch, and I don't know if they're made by the same people as Stampin' Up, but honestly, if I didn't know the name on either of these two punches, I would think the same maker made both of them. So, to sum it all up, here's what I will tell you. Fiskars, only the squeeze punches. EK Success, any punches they have that have the lever like this. And Stampin' Up, their punches are all pretty much the same. This is the small version, this is the bigger version. So, bottom line, what I told you in the tour video stands, that it's the EK Success, the Stampin' Up, and only the squeeze Fiskars. So I hope that helped you guys. If it did, let's give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe because I have lots more videos. And I really hope if you watched my video on the wreath that you understood that I was kidding about the whole turning a $1 wreath into a $4 wreath. My sense of humor is a little warped, so if you didn't know I was joking, that was it. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you'll watch another one of our videos. Thanks so much. Bye. So before I go, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you about punches. And this is kind of important. There's a tool called the Punch Mate that is used on punches that have a button on the top. Not a lever, but an actual button punch. And those punches you put into this device, and it has a lever on it that you pull down that pushes the button. I didn't buy it for myself because I usually use my punches upside down, as I explained, and this doesn't work upside down. But it is definitely something that if you have any difficulty in punching, you should look into. My friend Linda found it a long time ago and looked it up and found it again online. And again, it's called the Punch Mate. And I'm not sure how it works. And and when I looked online, I couldn't find any reviews from anyone that said anything other than it only works with the button punches. Oh, that made no sense. Okay, so that's what I wanted to make sure I added at the end. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.